Sunday, welcome to the Jaden Show. I'm Jaden Cornelious, and I have got a wonderful show for you today. If you love great music, you are going to so love this show. I'm going to the States to meet music producer, musician, and songwriter, the amazing Boligogo. You're going to be hearing from him in a little while, but you know what? Let's go and check out this song. This is called Echoes of You.
Soft rain falls on an empty street. I hear your voice in a fading beat. Time drifts slow through my open hands. Your memory calls from familiar lands. And the night pulls down the sky, 'cause the light you left still shines, even now. Even now. Echoes of you. Echoes of you. Lifting me up when I fall through. I miss you still, but I learned to fly, turning dark clouds into starbright skies. Footsteps linger where you used to stand. Your name still beats in my steady hand. If hope had wings, it would sound like this. A gentle hymn on the edge of bliss. Oh, where the heart goes, I follow. Yeah, into tomorrow.
Okay, unfortunately, I need to teach you a lesson in patience. I know you are desperate to meet Boligogo, but you've got to wait just for a couple minutes more because we're going to a quick Jaden show commercial break. Are you ready? Are you ready? Please put your hands together and welcome to the Jaden Show, the amazing Boligogo, the Jaden Show super special guest. The incredible Boligogo, welcome to the Jaden Show. How are you, senor?
Oh my gosh, I'm really excited to be here. Very looking forward to have this chat with you, and let's do it.
Mate, soy tu fan. I mean, your music is amazing. I love it, and I really want to talk a lot about your music. But I kind of, I want to take up when you were kind of like baby Bolly, and you were kind of in your family environment, in your home life, where it was it in Mexico or United States?
Yeah.
What was going on around you? Was you like getting down to like Britney Spears and ABBA, or was you kind of like Vicente Fernandez and you know what was happening around you musically that created the
Oh my
artist?
gosh, I go way back to older artists.
Yo también, amigo.
I'm in my midlife right now. Probably this is my midlife crisis that I'm going through.
Me too. Okay, I'm going to ask you a personal question. How old are you?
I'm 56.
Okay, I'm 3 years younger.
There you go.
So yeah, I'm definitely going through
It's
mine.
never late for doing things you love.
Hell no, absolutely not. So what was it like 53 years ago? Where were you? What was going on around you musically, artistically, that kind of started the foundations of your career?
I think what started was more by design, not because I wanted it to happen. My parents dragged me to piano lessons when I was probably 7 years old. They literally dragged me because the piano teacher was very intimidating. And granted, they were friends with my parents, but and I had to do it. And I was kicking and screaming and yelling for the first classes that I was there, and I had to do it because it was my dad's desire for me to be a piano player. And eventually it grew on me, you know, after probably 4 years. It's like,
Wow,
okay, I can do this.
A lot of resistance there then.
Yeah, I started classical piano for 7 years. I did my family recitals and all those things that the academy used to take us on tour and do all those things. But and then I finished my education with my piano teacher, his name was Eduardo Correa, magnificent teacher and piano player. And I decided to start teaching piano on my own. So I did it before going to college. And that's how I kind of saved some money to go to college, by giving piano classes at home to little kids. And by the time, and I was that little kid before doing all my professional education, that always was stuck in my room listening to vinyls. And my influences were, oh my gosh, ABBA, for sure. And but it kind of developed until the movida madrileña, all the Spanish pop that started emerging back in the early 80s, who was like phenomenon, like Alaska and Los Pegamoides, Hombres G, Mecano, all those great musicians, Miguel Bosé. So I used to just like go into reality fantasy world just by reading all the small prints from the vinyls that I used to purchase while listening. And it kind of kicked, I want to be the people who make this stuff happen, happen. Not really the singer, but who actually the people who create the music. And that's where my curiosity kind of triggered. One of my musical heroes is Tony Mansfield, which is is a British music producer.
Yep.
And I always wanted to, I followed his career, and even if I didn't know the artist he was producing, if his name was in there, I was going to buy that.
That was it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like you're studying and you're playing classical piano. You're listening to pretty much current pop music at the time. What was going on around you, like family-wise, musically? Were they disappointed in your choice of extracurricular listening? Did they want you to be like caning Mozart and Beethoven, or were they kind of jamming to mariachi and Luis Miguel? I mean, like, how was it working around you?
I think my dad's wish was for me to play a complete classical piece. And if we were at like on a piano store, and he will tell me, play the piano, and have people hear, then he was like, I'm done. I can die now.
Right.
My dad was not very music inclined. If you could ask me what was his favorite singer, probably would say Vicente Fernandez, because that was the trademark when you have family gatherings in Mexico, and nobody in my family were like obsessed with music as I was.
Okay.
So I was an anomaly.
Right.
Yeah, it was more because of my friends. It was more because of what I was watching on TV that kind of triggered my curiosity.
And in hindsight, I guess, thank God for a pressurizing father.
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, well, he's one of the main reasons that I started writing. One of the songs in my first album it's because of him, and sometimes, it's more like taking that relationship for granted. You only realize how valuable it was when you don't have it anymore,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Being an English boy in Mexico, I realized how much I took for granted that was around me at the time, It's funny, my dad I can't remember if he made me if I wanted to, but I started piano lessons when I was very young, and I'd done like up to grade 3 in the first 7 months of playing piano. Like I was really, and then my dad said, right, we didn't have any money, so my dad said, right, I'll buy you a keyboard. Like we didn't have enough for a piano, so I'll buy you like a big keyboard, but you have to practice 1 hour every single day. And I really wanted the keyboard, so of course I said yes. And then as soon as it became like a job that I had to practice 1 hour every day, I didn't do it anymore. And that is one of probably my only regrets, is that I was really good at piano and I just completely autistically phased out because it now became something I had to do and not something I enjoyed.
Sure. Yes, I totally get it. Yeah.
So like 80s pop, yet you've only just kind of started your music career in the most recent time, right? So what kind of happened to you in the time between sitting around listening to Meccano, of which I sing Hijo de la Luna every week? Bloody love that song. What happened in the time of you sitting back listening, jamming to Meccano, and now?
Yeah.
I mean, what happened in that's a good couple of years?
Well, I went to college and I studied architecture, and I spent a lot of years doing that. I thought I was going to be an architect, and I did. I did work in the architectural field for 25 years. But while I was doing that, I was kind of experimenting with the music software and doing my own amateurish remixes just for my own pleasure. Um, and then there was this song that I really, really like to this very day. And I know it's a cover, but I like the cover version more than the original. It's uh, Tango by Alondra. Alondra is a singer from the 80s in Mexico. She was kind of like a pop star when the kind of like the pop music was starting to emerge in
Mm-hmm.
Mexico. And I decided to did. I like the song so much. I'm just going to bring it to current, instruments. And I decided I'm going to try to contact her and send it, see what she thinks. Well, she replied.
Sweet.
She replied and she loved it. And we
Wow.
started developing this relationship. And I was doing experimental things. I still have things on my YouTube channel that and this is way, way before AI and rough sounds and rough music and rough layerings of, putting instruments together. That if you, I sometimes go and listen to those, it's kind of cringy, but I like to have them there because it kind of tells a story from
There's the history,
how
the
I.
progression, absolutely.
Yes, yes, yes. But then we developed this and we started, hey, well, how about if you let me produce one of your songs? And I did. I mean, since then, she's put out probably 4 albums, and I have been involved at least 1 or 2 songs in them. And
Sweet. Congratulations.
yeah, and so that opened a lot of doors for me. I collaborated with one of the singers from Flans, Mimi.
Okay, I've
So
heard of Flans as well, yeah.
we did we recorded a song in Mexico City for Diego Choining from Timbiriche. We did I think the remix is still on my YouTube channel. So I was doing stuff for other people, and it was just as satisfying, and I was okay. But then again, I did my own things, and I never published it until now. It's like, hey, well, now that I have all this technology has like stepped up with, it's so easy to create music, and to polish things and to, I'm just going to start, and I have all this song pieces and beats that I put together, and I just decided to open that trunk and dust off my notebooks, and I'm just going to start doing this, and I just did it, and now I'm getting to know more people. Like Alondra is going to record a full album that I'm going to do, and then her son Christopher Aguilar won a singing contest in Austria, so we're doing things with him.
Wow,
So
amazing.
yeah, yeah, it's
This is
as
super
long as
exciting,
40,
man.
and like I'm telling, as long as 40 people are listening to what I put there, it's worth it.
Amen. Absolutely, amen. Well, I was really, really, really surprised, and it's a reason why I contacted you, because I was listening to your music and I was like, oh my god, this is my vibe completely. I mean, it was just
Thank you.
I didn't expect to listen to what I was listening to. It was just bloody awesome, mate. Like
Oh,
really
thank you so much.
super,
Thank you.
super cool.
Appreciate
So
it.
I was very excited that you agreed to be part of this show because I'm like, oh my god, man, I need to share that shit. That's amazing. I really love it. So what is going on for you now at the moment? Like, what's apart from you're working with this guy in Austria, and what is happening with your music now?
Well, I just launched an album in Spanish, full on Spanish. It's called Dum Dum Boom, It's meant to be just pure fun, casual music. I like to be more storytelling in my songwriting rather than love songs and stuff like that. But you can never escape the ballad. But even though it's a ballad, it's still a narrative, and so that's what's happening. It just launched 4 days ago, so I'm still working on where that's going to take. There's going to be a series of maxi singles with remixes for some of the themes. I'm working with a DJ in Argentina, Mariano Vallejos. He is super, super talented. So that's going to come next. And I also need to finish part 2 of my family affair, which started the whole thing of putting my music out there. And that's so I'm busy.
You are busy. I'm surprised you get time, to be fair. But you say you're not a singer. Do you ever do a little bit of vocals, bit of BVs, or do you always collaborate with other artists, or how does it work for you?
I can follow a tune. I don't like listening to myself. I think that's something I need to work with a therapist.
Mate, I don't like listening to myself, and I've been doing it for 34 years. When I listen, I want to sound like Beyonce, and I don't. So, so I don't listen to myself.
I know. So putting the first album, I mean, either you need a lot of funding in order to make it and hire the right people to do it, but sometimes funding, it's not right there. So I have friends who are vocalists. I hired people on Fiverr.com that are freelancers, and sometimes the end result is not what I want, so I sing it. I sing it into this software that I use. It's called Automy. Mm-hmm. I sing it and I train the MIDI file how I want it to sing, and then I will change it for a specific type of vocalist.
Wow.
I mean, it's all AI. It will follow your intonation, your emotion, and I can push it 2 registers up if I need it to be more, powerful. So there's, like I said, ever since AI showed up in the music industry, we're able to do more creative stuff for sure.
It's scary and it's amazing at the same time. A friend of mine who I've known for many years, he's just basically started releasing music, and it's all done through Suno. I think it's called Suno, an app. And so he writes lyrics, and then so he puts the lyrics into Suno, I think it's called, and says, I want this vibe, I want a male vocalist, or I want like Eurovision Song Contest pop, I want like, and I had written a song. I mean, I've written loads of songs over the years, but I'd written a song and I was like, I'll put this in, see what comes out. Man, I wanted to marry that vocalist. His vocal, I mean, I don't know who it was, where it came from. Obviously, it was AI generated, but I was like, I want to sound like that. Why can't I sound?
I know, right? Yes, it's amazing. It's amazing what technology can do.
Really? I would never have guessed it was AI either. It sounded so raw.
Yeah, I tried doing it without the training for the vocalist, that robot, without training the robot. But you want to hit certain emotional strings while you're putting, and sometimes it fails. So either, and you have a vision very clear in your head of how you want it to sing, how you want the note to go, and how to do certain dynamics. So that's the only way to do it and feel satisfied that, okay, that's how I want it. If you sing it and then have it mimicked by a professional AI, well, not a professional, by a robot, basically. So
that's amazing, man. But I've got no problem with AI because at least you can't get a robot at the moment to go and sing in a hotel in San Cristobal live. I mean, that's the most.
That's true, and I've heard you. Is doing an amazing job.
Oh, bless you. But it is kind of as a vocalist, it's a little bit worrying because like those vocals are perfection, like perfection. They're amazing, So yeah, it's very interesting. I started, back in the day as well. when, you know, there was the big reel to reel in those studios, and someone at a desk cutting little bits and putting it with scotch tape and cutting more, and, you know, and then it went to, I think it was DAT, and then it went to MIDI or mini disc, or I can't remember what it was, and then it went to like computer technology. But yeah, I was still there when they had these big rolls of tape like spinning in the studios, and people cutting them. When you hit a bad note, they would cut it and splice it, and you had to do it again. And
Isn't that amazing?
crazy,
Yeah. Oh my God.
crazy. And
Yeah.
one song could take weeks and weeks and weeks to produce and to get right, and, you know, and to cut and splice it all together. Whereas now, I mean, I work with a really wonderful dembo and reggaeton singer in Quintana Roo called Black Sicano. He's an amazing artist, and I wrote and recorded a song with him in Spanish and English, and it was done pretty much on his phone. And then when he finished on his phone, it was sent to a guy to master, shot a great video in the Caribbean, and that was it. Like, and that was done on a phone. I'm like, oh my God, I remember the days.
I know, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. The resources we have right now to be more creative. Yeah. Where I spend most time is definitely on the music part of it. Sometimes I'll wake up with a tune that it's playing in my head, and I need to come to my piano and just do the 10 notes. That's it. I record it on my phone, and I put it through my sequencer, get the MIDI file. Okay, how does it sound with violins? How does it sound with, you know, with string section or something like that? And it just grows up organically, because you expect to get a result, but then you end up with a different one that's even more, I don't know, extraordinary. So that's where I spend most of the time. That's what I do. I like to do the music and the songwriting. So yeah, thank God that I'm surrounded by vocalists.
And thank God you're technical. I mean, my last experience of anything technical was Atari Space Invaders. So for me, I'm just like, I don't think I can do this. Like, it's really not, it's not a natural thing for me. I can host a show and I can sing live, and I've sung many times live, but sit me at a computer and it's like, I need someone holding my hand and saying, right, press this button, and I have to write that down, press this button, because it's not a natural process for me at all. So I think it's amazing that, that you've kind of been able to not only be you know, an incredible established musician, but to be able to really embrace modern technology with that as well, because your work is anthemic. I mean, it's got this, the sound is so big. It's so big. I mean, it just touches every nerve, and it excites what it needs to excite. It, you know, it pulls on the strings it needs to pull on. I mean, it's really amazing work. You know,
Thank you.
No,
Appreciate
man,
that.
absolutely, absolutely.
Yes.
So, plans for the future? What you doing? Where you going? Are you going to be like, I don't know, like a DJ in Tulum, kicking with your tracks? I mean, what's going to happen?
At my 50 years of age, that probably could be a dream. You know, turning tables for teenagers. That's no. Actually, what I really want is just to be an established songwriter and music producer. That's my goal. If I can reach more singers, established singers that can hear my music and realize that they can, you know, expand that work with their talent. That's my goal, basically. So that's the future, and that's how I see myself.
Long, mate, and from your mouth to the Lord's ears, mate. I hope that is something. I'm sure there'll be loads and loads of artists that will be desperate to work with you. So, you know, and I know some artists as well that I can, if you want some artists.
Oh my gosh! Well, we're still in that collaborating kind of thing that we started.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm up for anything, and anything new as well. Like, you know, if it's in a key that is going to suit me, it's probably going to be a song for a woman.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's good to know.
because I'm a baritone. But no, that'll be so. People at home, you've heard it. There will be a Jaden, Cornelious, and Boligogo collaboration in the
That's
future.
right.
Keep eyes peeled on both of our social media because we will be celebrating that. I will be celebrating.
Absolutely.
That'll be bloody amazing.
Absolutely.
People obviously love you, and you. We've heard. So we heard echoes of you beforehand. I really love your music, and we've already talked about the one that you've just released, Dum Dum Boom. Is that right? Have I got them in the correct order?
Yes.
Dum Dum Boom. So we're going to play that, and I'm going to play Dime Porque at the very end as well, because just 3 great songs. Can you tell me, I mean, you've told me a little bit about Dum Dum Boom, but can you tell me the stories about Echoes of You and Dime Porque?
Echoes of You is the first single that I did for Family Affair, and that album was not meant to be a commercial album. It was written for my family. I'm a 3-time cancer survivor.
Wow, man.
And having been 3 times through that, it kind of like your parts are not the same. They're not working. So I started having problems after the 3rd time, and I thought, and my doctor was not very positive or upbeat. And it's like, hey, I started thinking, I'm not going to make it. So I better leave something behind for my family, like legacy or like a love letter to them. So I decided to write this. But in the making and producing that, I got out of that kind of the hole I was stuck in with, and it kind of, music kind of is very medicinal, and music kind of took me out, and I'm still alive and kicking, and I put that album art out, and but basically, but going back to your original question, Echoes of You, and that's all to say that it was because of my dad, and we started talking about how we don't appreciate relationships in the moment, but after when they're gone, and that's all the influence and all the person I am right now is because of chiseling rock and making me what I am right now. So yeah. But that album was meant as a personal ode to my family. There's a song for my son, a song for my daughter, for my granddaughter. You know, it's and for my pets.
Sweet.
Yeah, so and there's so many people that we have in our family that I couldn't just put in part 1. So part 2 is coming out by the end of winter, and there's going to be a sequel to that. So
Fantastic.
looking forward to that.
And Dime Porque?
Dime Porque is the first single that I'm doing for Alondra. Alondra is putting out new music. And that's the first single coming out of that album. So I'm currently working on a duet of her and her son. It's called Te Voy a Atrapar. And there's another song, Neon Light. So there's a bunch of things that I'm still in the works. And we're hoping to get enough material to just put it out on one album. But we're going to be releasing as they come out.
Yeah. So do you have your own record label, or do they release it under a record label?
No, it's all personally distributed. We do CD Baby.
Okay.
And Elastic Stage is where we just do the physical product.
Okay, so is Boligogo Music a label as well as a production company?
That's correct, yes.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
Bloody wonderful, man. I'm so inspired, by your journey, the challenges that you've faced, the worst one being told to do piano. I've been there, you know, and
it's
obviously
still there. It's still PTSD, I'm telling you.
Yeah, I can imagine, mate. I can imagine. But obviously, you know, the health challenges that you've faced as well. And obviously, it's not got you because you have a bloody divine purpose to get this music out, you know, because
thank you, my friend.
It really is, man. I really am a fan. So, you know, you inspire me because I love what you do and I love your story as well. So,
oh my gosh, you should be my agent.
Bring it. I'm not very good on the computer, mate. I can't even promote me. I'm not very good at promoting anything really, but I'm good at talking. But you tell any reviews you need, send them to me and I'll tell them what I think.
There you go. Thank you
That is
so much,
not a
my
problem.
friend.
That is not a problem. I got your back, dude. I got your back. No
Thank
worries.
you.
Well, mate, where can people find you on social media? Because obviously they love you and need to know more about you. So where are you?
I'm starting in social media with my music thing also. This all started in April. Instagram, it's boligogo.music. Facebook is Boligogo Music. And I think there's like a Facebook group also. It's called Boligogo Music. TikTok, it's also Boligogo Music or Boligogo, I can't remember, but those are the main ones
Okay,
that
fantastic.
I'm more connected through Instagram because
Okay.
it's easier.
You have
So,
YouTube as
yeah.
well and the Elastic Stage.
Correct. Elasticstage.com/Boligogo and then YouTube.
Okay, Elastic Stage is where people can buy and download your music.
They can they can buy the physical vinyls and CDs.
Wow. Okay.
Yes. But they can purchase on Amazon Music, Apple Music. All the music platforms, they're available. You
Perfect.
just have to Google Boligogo and
And I was reading it was on something else. I've never heard of Pandora before. What's that?
Pandora is another music platform, just like Spotify. But
Okay,
it's,
I've never heard of that.
It's kind of big here in the States. So,
Okay. Okay, fantastic.
Yeah.
So you're everywhere, basically.
all music platforms.
So
Yes.
people at home, there is no bloody excuse. Before you've finished your slice of cheese on toast and your cup of tea, you need to be going and checking out this man on his social media platforms, and you need to be going and checking out music because it's everywhere. It's on every download and streaming platform you could possibly think of, and those that you don't even know about. So there is no excuse. Just go and find him, go and show some love and support, and follow Boligogo, please. Mate, I really appreciate your time. I hope you have
Thank you.
a wonderful journey north to take
Yes.
some of that heat off for a little bit.
We're looking forward to it. Yes.
That'd be lovely. We are in touch and we will work on something. And when your album, the next album's released, come back. We'll do another Jaden show and promote your next album and your singles and
I
what
love
else is
it.
going
Yes,
on.
I will. We'll be there. We'll be knocking on your door.
Fantastic. It's
Right.
always a jar. It's never open because I'm always so bloody busy. But it's always a jar. Just knock. I will be with you, mate. No worries. Boligogo, thank you. I appreciate everything. And thank you so much for being part of my show. And I will see you very soon.
Thank you, my friend.
Take care,
Very
buddy.
appreciative.
See you later. Bye-bye.
You too.
How amazing was he? How super cool to meet him. Boligogo, thank you so much for taking time out to spend with me today. People at home, thank you so much for joining us, for watching wherever you are, whatever part of the world you're at, whatever room you're in, whatever device you're using. I thank you for joining us today on the Jaden Show, and I will be back next week with another incredibly wonderful guest. So I'm going to leave you, like I said, with two more songs from Boligogo. It's going to be Dum Dum Boom, that we talked about in the show, and Dime Porque as well. You're going to listen to both those songs. So top up your cup of tea, get another slice of toast on. While you're at it, make sure you've subscribed to this channel as well. They have some great shows, and I'm going to be introducing you to some wonderful people. And I will see you next week on the Jaden Show. Sit back, enjoy the music, and I'll see you next Sunday. Take care. Stay beautiful. Bye-bye.
Mi amor, si me dices qué pasa, es que no entiendo nada, pero lo veo en tu mirada. Oh, mi amor, recuerda cómo fue nuestro primer encuentro. Para salvar ya lo nuestro. ¿Por qué? Dime por qué. Dime por qué. Mi vida no tiene ningún sentido si es que tú te vas. ¿Por qué volver? es todo lo que quiero. ¿Cómo apagar este fuego? Por nuestro amor te lo ruego. Oh, mi amor, por favor vuelve a mí, que yo te haré tan feliz. Te lo prometo que sí, que sí, que sí. ¿Por qué? Dime por qué, dime por qué. Mi vida no tiene ningún sentido si es que tú te vas. ¿Por qué volver atrás? Dime por qué te vas. Dime el lugar, yo te espero. Y si no vienes lo entiendo. Sé que es una tontería, pero por ti moriría. ¿Por qué? Dime por qué. Te vas.
Dum 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 boom boom boom, kick kick clap repeat. Dum dum boom boom boom, kick kick clap. Dum dum boom boom, kick kick clap repeat. Dum dum boom boom boom, kick kick clap 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 clap. Luces que respiran sobre el piso, sudor brillante, pulso indeciso. La noche vibra dentro del pecho, kick marcando todo lo que siento. Sombras bailan en cámara lenta, neón me envuelve, nada me suelta. Bajo profundo rompe el silencio, y en cada beat me pierdo más adentro. Marca el son, boom en la canción. La party va sin razón. Es el glitch, la sensación. Boom, 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 boom. Kick, kick, clap, repeat. Boom, 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 boom. Kick, kick, clap. Boom, 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 boom. Kick, kick, clap, repeat. Boom, 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 boom. Kick, kick, clap. Cruzan como destellos, risas flotando entre reflejos. El DJ gira otra vez la historia y cada sonido queda en la memoria. El piso tiembla bajo mis pasos, tiempo suspendido en mil pedazos. Glitch en el aire, todo imperfecto, pero en el caos se siente perfecto. Marca el son, boom en la canción. La party va sin razón, es el glitch.